What's going on, YouTube? Team G Sale back with another pickup video. Thanks for tuning in. Going to be a really quick one this week. I wanted to get this one ready for the weekend so that I could add anything this weekend onto maybe my next week's video. I want to keep this one relatively short, and it's mostly video games. Almost no non-video game pickups this week, which is good because I find been usually the other way around. A lot of non-video game pickups, very few video game pickups. So again, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button right up over here. Getting pretty close to 200 subscribers. Would really love to get some more just to do that 200 subscriber game giveaway. Games like Parasite Eve, I believe Super Smash Brothers, Pokemon Platinum, really good titles. So share this with your friends, let people know. Hit the like button if you like anything you see here today, and please hit the comment button. Please put a comment below if you have anything you want to add, say, input. I'm going to be doing a lot of collection videos. I know I've been saying that for a while. They are coming soon. It's just taking quite a while to get those set up, but now that I'm going to have some free time in the next few weeks, hopefully we can start on one of those. So without further ado, let's jump into non-video game pickups, and it'll be a quick one this week. There was a convention last weekend on Sunday at it was the Lansdowne Toy and Comic Convention. I've been going to this every year. It's a great convention. This year it was almost exclusively comic books. There were a few kind of toy vendors, one big video game vendor, but I did find some cool stuff. And the first thing I found was a really cool Peanuts Treasury book. And the price is right there. He had it at $5, which is totally reasonable for this. It is a really awesome collection of Peanuts comics. And for $5, it's in great shape. Really excited to add it to the collection. The last non-video game pickup, which is kind of video game related, but I threw it into non-video game pickups. So gotta reach really low to get it here. I have a friend named John Allery, and he has an amazing company where amazing business where he produces digital prints. He's also mentioned to me that he's releasing his first, I believe it's graphic novel. I'm gonna put the link to his information in the description below, so please check that because he's an amazing artist. I've known him since high school, and I don't know why I haven't bought off of him. I've seen him at a number of conventions, and he had this amazing artwork. He had so many good ones, I couldn't really decide which one I wanted, but I ended up getting the Link and Metroid digital artwork. So here it is here. I'm going to actually get this framed and hang it up at my school. He had a really cool Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was a young Casey Jones and a young Ninja Turtle. I believe it was Donatello. I can't remember. But I really want to pick up another one. So check out his artwork. He's got some amazing stuff, and I'm excited to pick up his book once it comes out soon. So thanks again, John. Really appreciate that. Let's jump now into video game pickups because that was it. A lot of variety this week, that's for sure. So I'm at the convention, I'm walking around, and it just opened at 10, it's about 10:10. You know, I can see there's quite a few resellers there already kind of looking through stuff, so my thoughts are, well, there may not be anything left already, at least good deals. I get to a booth where the guy has lots of cards, Magic, Pokemon, things like that, and I notice underneath his booth is a big box full of Atari 2600 games. So I asked, hey, you know, what are you asking in the games? He said, everything in the bin is 3 for $5. And I thought, whoa, that's a really good price. So I start fishing through, and I find some cool stuff in there. Now, unfortunately, all of the 2600 games I already had, but I picked up this one since it was essentially $1.50, and this is Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Now, this is just something I may resell. It has a little bit of value. It's like an $8 to $10 game, and for $1.50, I picked it up. It is a double, but that is what it is. Now, I don't want to show you the one pickup till the end because there was one really good one from his booth. But in addition into that bin, he also had the Sega Menacer cart. Now this is actually complete in the case. It's the cardboard case one. It's got the cartridge and manual there. So this was $1.50. You know, whatever, added to the Genesis collection. Why not for the low price? He had the Berenstein Bears Camping Adventure for $1.50 for the Sega Genesis, complete in the case. It's got the black and white manual there. And last but not least, he had Muhammad Ali Heavyweight Boxing, complete in the case for the Sega Genesis. These games were all $1.50. So that was really, really good to see. There you go. There is one more, but I said I'm keeping that one for the end. Now, I have a friend named Justin Durkin. He runs a business called Retro Detective, and I'll post his link in the description as well. He sets up at conventions periodically, and he has a massive inventory of games. He's really easy and good to work with trade, so I brought him in a bunch of stuff. Most of it was kind of uncommon, not popular titles, so we made a deal to trade for a variety of games. I opted to just go for a whole bunch of random things that I needed from his table. I added up exactly what I had into the stuff that I gave him, and these games all work out to $3 a game with what I had put into the trade that I gave him. So the first one is Monopoly for the Super Nintendo. Just a random SNES game to add to the collection. I then ended up getting a stack of DS games from him. The first one is Puzzle to Harvest Moon. I've never actually seen this before. When I first saw it, I thought it was a PAL title because it had like a French title, but apparently it's not, since it's completing the case. So the second game I got from Justin, $3 a game. I got Lunar, Dragon Song. Never played this one actually, but it is one that I've heard good things about. And it is complete in the case. And remember, these are all $3 games, because a lot of the stuff that I had him I got really cheap, and I traded him things like that Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles that I got last week on the GameCube, the Final Fantasy Tactics I got on the PSP. I traded him some big box sets for the 360 that I didn't want anymore. I traded him F1 2009 for the Wii, which is a little bit uncommon, Sprint Cars for the Wii, which is a bit uncommon, and it was just titles like that. I ended up getting Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem for the DS, and it is also complete in the case. This one looks actually pretty fun, and I'm definitely going to try it out. If you've played this, let me know. It's sad. I have so many DS games, and I barely ever play them. It's a system I'd like to try out a bit more. I got Music and Puzzle Gunpei DS. I've seen this a few times now, and just never picked it up. And again, it's also complete in the case. $3, not bad. And these last three are all kind of, well, two of them are junk titles. So I have Air Traffic Chaos. I am an air traffic controller. Majesco makes really interesting games, especially for the Wii and the DS, so I'm interested to actually see what this one's about. It looks interesting. Air Traffic Chaos. These last two are total shovelware titles, but they were cheap, and I just ended up getting them. March of the Penguins. I really don't see myself playing this game. I think it's a puzzle game, actually. I'm not 100%. You're welcome to comment if you know more than I do about this one. And the last one, again, a shovelware title, but Finding Nemo Escape to the Big Blue. This is the last one I got from him, for the DS at least. And also complete in the case. Now, I wasn't done yet. I think the trade value he gave me worked out to somewhere around $80 or $90. So he had two more titles that I needed that weren't for the DS. The first one was a Animal Crossing Wii sensor bar, and this one's at our speech bar, I think it is. Wii Speak channel, yeah, and this thing is sealed still. I've seen this a few times now, never sealed. It's not worth a lot, but it's a cool Wii accessory that I'll just add to the collection. Now this one is pretty much the last Xbox 360 game that I've been looking for. I've been looking for this game for quite a long time. I had never seen it for a reasonable price, so to get it in trade was good, and this one is Catherine for the Xbox 360. It's an Atlas title. It doesn't mean it's necessarily uncommon. Atlas made a few games for the Xbox 360 that were uncommon. I've heard good things about this game, so excited to again add it to the collection. I had it on the table upstairs, and my wife was looking at it. She goes, "Why do you have this game?" And I said, "Yeah, it looks a little raunchy, hey? Well, whatever." But I said it's just for the collection. She goes, "Yeah, sure." Okay, so the last game of the last pickup. Sorry, because I guess this could be considered the Grail find of the pickup. It's not that much of a Grail find, but you know, it's funny because if I had found this game, oh god, even 4 years ago, I don't think anybody would have cared, but the fact is the prices have gone up on these ones simply because the market's just driving up that way for completing box items. So this was sitting in that $1.50 bin of Atari 2600 games. It's sitting right on the top, and it's funny because it's the first thing I grabbed, and there was a guy behind me who saw me looking, and you see the look on his face. He was like, "Oh shit, I should have got that." This is a complete in the box Super Mario Brothers 1 or it's just Super Mario Brothers, I guess, for the original NES. Now, obviously, I have this game because I have a lot of NES games, but I don't have it complete in the box. It actually is, I'm not going to open it all up, but it's got the manual in here in really good shape. It's got a poster insert, I believe, is in here as well. And the box is, you know, if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I'd say it's about a 6 out of 10, maybe 7. It's got some wearing on the sides, but no rips or nothing. And it's in decent shape overall, 6, 7, something like that. I looked up the values on these, and very, very interesting. eBay listings were kind of a little bit jumbled, but for the most part, they were selling for around $70 to $90. There were a couple that were like $120, but they were really mint ones. And I'm thinking like, wow, like this would have been like $15 like 2-3 years ago, and now it's gone up. I'm probably going to trade it because I don't have any interest in it. I mean, I don't have complete in-box NES games, as you probably already saw or know from my collection. But that being said, if you are interested in this, let me know. I'd be happy to trade it for some other games or something that you have that I may want. Otherwise, that's it. I'm going to post here at the bottom, like I usually do, the total I spent and the estimated eBay value. I use eBay averages, so I go on eBay and I just sort of look at the last few sold listings, and I sort of just get a rough average price of where I'm getting my values from, if you're ever wondering where they're from. I do use price charting sometimes with certain titles, but I find eBay tends to be a little bit more accurate sometimes. And again, if you haven't subscribed, once again, please hit the subscribe button down below, and of course turn on notifications if you want to see when all my new and latest videos are coming out. Hit the like button again if you liked any content you saw here. Comment with anything you may want to see in the future or anything you might want to say. I'm always, you know, willing to listen and hear what people are saying. And finally, if you are on Instagram, follow me below here at Team G Sale. I will follow back. I've started posting on Instagram again. I kind of took a little hiatus from them for a while and focused more on YouTube, but I'm sort of back into it again. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in today. Really appreciate all the support, and keep tuned because there'll be more videos coming soon. Have a great week. Talk to you guys later. Bye.